Hello, everyone. Hello. Thanks for coming. I am Dinah, the pastor here, and thank you for gracing us with your presence. Since 2008, the board of Reedville, in 2008, the board of Reedville Fisherman Museum asked Sharon Fruede to conduct a Christmas choir. And she came up with a chorale festival. And she's been doing this since the 2008. And they've been singing for all seasons. And I had the honor of hearing them last July in the new fellowship hall. Otherwise, they would have been singing at the festival hall, which is not working, so we are so glad to have you here. We also have our members in the choir, and we're very proud of them. And today, I've said that part already. Sharon Fruede is a professional conductor, and she's put together the program today. And we've been doing a lot with the Fisherman Museum. Today we had Christmas with Santa. Today we have some kids at the back who will be singing later. And now we have Sharon. So please relax, enjoy as Sharon and the Festival Royal Concert sing for us. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Sharon and the Festival Chorale with an applause.
It's on. It was on.
The green lights are off there.
There it's on.
we began the concert with Lo How Rose and then In the Bleak Midwinter. And you may be wondering why Christmas is at the bleak midwinter. Because if you've ever known a farmer, or if you yourself are a farmer, you know that sheep that the shepherds were tending would have their baby lambs not in the winter, but the spring, right? Well, way back, a couple thousand years ago, the church fathers decided that Christmas should be celebrated in the bleak midwinter because there were already winter celebrations for the solstice going on at that time. And they wanted to have the Christian religion take over that time spot and have that become the celebration of the winter rather than the secular celebrations. So the next song we're going to sing is called Behold Emmanuel, and it's the familiar tune of O Come, Emmanuel, which is in all the hymnals. And we're singing partly in Latin and partly in English. And the basses, who are the lucky guys sitting in the front row of the choir loft, have been sitting throughout because the sopranos can't see over them if they stand. So if you wonder why they're sitting, that's the reason. Anyway, they will sing what I'm calling a drone partway through after the introduction, and just sort of be droning away there for a while other sections of the choir sing the melody. First the tenors, then the tenors become the drone, and the sopranos and altos sing the melody. As I said, we sing some of this in Latin and some in English. The Latin, which you may not hear very plainly anyway because it's difficult to project that, but part of it is Gaude, Gaude, rejoice. Rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to Israel. And then part of it is in English, and you probably will hear them sing, O come, Emmanuel, to draw the quarry, which is us, away from the lion's claw, or the devil's claw, Satan's claw, and from the dread caverns of the grave. Rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to Israel, dispel the mists and darkness of night. Rejoice, come, Emmanuel, release the prisoner, bring us, and that brings us to the concluding phrase, Behold Emmanuel, which is where we started out, Behold Emmanuel. our next song is also found in the hymnal. It's in many Protestant hymnals. In your hymnal, it happens to be number 184. Of the Father's love begotten, tells the story of how Jesus came to the earth. It's mostly melody, but there are some other parts that come in here and there. The words of the Father's love begotten, He is Alpha and Omega, He the source, the ending of the things that are and have been, and that future years shall see evermore. By His word were all created, He commanded and 'twas done. And then it ends with, let no tongue on earth keep silent, every voice in concert sing evermore.
Omega.
for those of you who aren't looking at the music with us, you don't realize that Cheryl really had nothing to play from. She had a line of soprano, a line of alto, a line of tenor, and a line of bass, and no piano part. So she was reading all 4 lines and putting them together through many of the pieces we've already sung. So take another bow, Cheryl. Next, we're going to sing How Brightly Shines the Morning Star. It's a setting by J.S. Bach, and this is a hymn that was written actually back in 1597. A Lutheran pastor had written it after his village had suffered through some great pestilence, the Black Plague most likely. And when Bach came along, he chose several of the verses from this hymn to make various cantatas out of, pieces of music that would be sung in the Sunday morning service. This setting actually is verse 1 of the hymn, and he used it as cantata number 1 when he was playing at St. Thomas Church in Leipzig, Germany. The first words are, how brightly shines the morning star, with mercy beaming from afar, the host of heaven rejoices. O righteous branch, O Jesse's rod, thou Son of man and Son of God, we too will lift our voices. So you can see it's summing up what we have sung so far and gathering it all together. Jessica Katie was playing the flute for us. in a few minutes, you will have a chance to sing too. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what's going to happen next. The choir will sing Silent Night, first in German, one verse, and then in English, the same verse. So they're singing twice, but it's only one verse. Then I'm going to try to get them to sit down if I remember. And if I don't remember, you guys remember, okay? And then it's your turn. And in your program are the words printed for 2 of the verses for you to sing. And if it's too small to see, then it's also in your hymnal. It's number 239, or 239, and it's verses 3 and 4, if that's a little easier to read out of. So when the choir is done, hopefully I will remember to turn around and ask you to stand up and sing. And then while you're singing, we have some children with us today, and they're going to come and line up and get ready for the next song. children. And thank you to Barbara Hayes, their director, who was telling us early on in the fall when we started singing Still, 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 that the children were singing the same song, and could they possibly come and sing with us? And I said, certainly. So we're very glad that they did, and they'll be back later in the show to
And to give a commercial, Tuesday night, you'll hear their whole program at Reedville High School at 6:30. Come hear the whole thing.
Right, now we're going for something livelier. We've been singing lullabies to the baby Jesus, but the next lullabies that come are a little bit different than the first ones that you heard. The Calypso lullaby, some of you may remember way back in the 60s when Harry Belafonte sang the West Indies Carol, which is what this is based on. And so the words are a little bit different. Alleluia, shout for joy, glory be to God on high, let the bells of heaven ring. And in the middle of the song, the words of "It Came Upon a Midnight Clear" are inserted, but it's not the tune that you know. It's a different tune. And then the rest of the song comes back in. There's also a little quiet lullaby to the baby Jesus. Sleep, 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 little one. Nest your head, dreams of peace on earth in your manger bed. And Barbara's going to improvise some bongos to go with us on this. going to stay with us for a minute. We're doing another piece that uses bongos. Sing Noel. In the middle of this piece, you'll hear a little bit of the familiar, the first Noel. And in between, the bongos will play now and then with us. Okay, we're going to sing a little French carol, Sing We Now of Christmas. And it's sort of traditional, so I think you'll recognize the words. Sing we now of Christmas, Noel, sing we here, and so on and so forth. It's a very, very lively accompaniment, and we're giving Cheryl a real workout on this one. You know, the poor girl hasn't had enough to do. She's directed Chesapeake Chorale, she's doing Nouvelle, she's playing for us, she's doing an Advent Evensong or Lessons and Carols. She's doing something else that I think one thing is already done, and something else is coming on, and poor thing has just been working herself to death. So, and we're helping. is saying, go tell it on the mountain. And I imagine quite a few of you know that it's an old spiritual, but the composer of this gave it a whole different sound. And I'm going to leave you to discover what it is, except for one thing. Listen for the basses. You'll get a chuckle out of what they're singing. Now it's your turn. You're going to look in your programs and see parts of 3 songs. What isn't printed there, we figured you know. So it's your turn to sing Deck the Hall, and then Auld Lang Syne, and then we wish you a Merry Christmas. So you can. Lorna singing one more song for us.
While they're getting settled, I do want to say it's exciting for us to share with you. We actually have 29 in the group, so this is quite a good showing. So give them a hand. Before we start, Kim, step out a minute. So we're gonna take a picture. Kim, step out. I'm gonna stand here, and my husband, who's videoing and taking pictures. Kim Farmer is our accompanist, and she's just fantastic. Because when I miss a beat, she fills it in. So in your program, it says Minka, a Russian folk song. You can be glad we're not singing in Russian. But they do know how to say hello in Russian. Ready? Go. Добрый день. That's hello in Russian. At the beginning of this year, I started out with this wonderful video that had hello in all the different languages. So, добрый день. But it is a fun song that says, merry bells go ring, ting-a-ling-a, toes and fingers, freeze and ting. Anyway, I think you'll be able to understand them because they know how to enunciate, right? And we also will be dividing, let me make sure we got 2, 4, 6, 8. You do this thing, guys. Okay? All right. We can do this. All right, here we go. Ready? And stop.
have one last song as well, and you've already met Barbara, and you know what she can do with those children. It's great. We're so happy when she told me that they were learning still, and we could include that, and then adding this other song is a real bonus, so that's great. We're going to sing one more song for you too. It's called Jingle Bells, but it's not like you remember Jingle Bells. It's Jingle Bells, sort of. And the singers have been driving themselves crazy. One measure is in 6 beats, the next measure is in 4, then it's in 3, then it's in 6, and all different words and everything. So they've been having a lot of fun with that. I also wanted to say before we start singing that we're very thankful to Bethany for hosting us for this concert, and we really appreciate being able to practice here as well. And we have a couple of other people to thank as well. Jean Hickey, who wrote the article in the paper and has done some coaching on the diction for and Jessica on the flute. And in the last song we sang, they didn't get their proper due, but Connie and Kathy sang those real high soaring notes at the end of the song. And Cheryl, we would not have made this concert without you. Stand up and take a seat. Okay, so Jingle Bells, sort of. A month or two ago, we thought we knew this song, but then we saw the music and knew that we were wrong. The melody's the same, the rhythms, they are not. The words are sort of different, but we're going to give it all we've got. And we thank you all for coming.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle